What's up, guys? Welcome back. Vegas video for you here. So this is Robert. He was new to the team, kind of a last-minute addition. Really like Robert. We get along great, and he's a really good shot, as you're going to see. So jumping right into 9-ball here to open up the set. And this is match number 2. This is coming off the coattails of Travis winning his first match. And so basically, it's up to Robert to maintain that momentum and ideally just get us through that next round. So Ken opens up with a good hit on the 1. I think probably the intention was to get safe. Robert and I played a few times. If you guys saw the team training videos, we played a couple times, and in practice we were playing pretty even. Would love to have the chance to play with Robert more. He's real steady at the table. I like his pace. He seems to always stay at a pretty consistent pace. And he's talked to me about, just wanting to work on fundamentals and dealing with nerves, just kind of getting more experience under pressure. I think a lot of us, at a certain point, that's really what's going to make the difference. But good style. So he tries to get safe here and manages to get the cue ball nicely up table. It's going to be tough for Ken to make a hit on this. Some players will try to swerve around the 6-ball this way. This hit is very doable here as well. And it's also jump shot territory. But Ken likes the kick. He's going to come down between the 8 and the 4. And it's nice. It's a good hit. 2-ball does open up a little bit off that second rail, but not enough to get through. Robert likes the kick on this. This is also a very jumpable ball. You can kick at this. This one's makeable. He's going below the side, it looks like, so he may have to spin at it. So it makes a good hit on the backside of the 2-ball, but cue ball bounces in off it, unfortunately. Good opportunity for Ken to grab a game here. It's a pretty open layout. The 4 to the 5 is, maybe the toughest that you're going to have to face, but he should just be able to roll through here. Pretty natural shape from the 3 to the 4. I think the play from the 4 to the 5 would be kind of one of these. This looks fine. Not a ton of angle on the 4, but still workable. Well, might not like that. 5's no longer playable in the bottom left, so he may have to go cross corner. Unless he wants a safe. Goes cross corner and tightens it up way too much. So much that it actually ends up curving back up table. Those are pretty interesting. Robert's got a really similar look, if not identical look at the 5-ball on top of the 9. And if he banks this in, he's got a pretty good chance of getting shape on the 6. So stay smooth here. Withdraw. Played that good. And the 6 naturally takes you towards the 7, so this is shaping up. And you can just pinch off the 8 to play it here, or you can come out and above the 8. So yeah, he's going around. And I do like that dig in with kind of high inside. Good solid stroke. Yeah, he looks pretty settled. Nice, good out. Robert's up 1. And so, yeah, in Masters format, you play a maximum of 8 games of 9 ball. So it is possible to get through the set in just 8 ball if somebody gets 7 games out of those 8. Sometimes that's the strategy in Vegas here, is to jump into that 9 ball set and try to run away with a few games, especially if you're facing sudden death. But I think our timing was pretty good at this point, and we weren't worried too much about sudden death. That first match did take a little while, so I know Robert was stepping it up just to make sure that if it did go to a third match, we wouldn't have to face sudden death. Travis was playing Frankie, and there were some slow games in there for sure. Robert's just got to make a thin cut on the 1 and send the cue ball back to the other side of the table. And this works out okay, even though he gave him a look at the 1. Although, I don't know, maybe the combo on the 1 and the 2 is open. Ken might fire at this. It's hard to tell what the cut angle is. He's looking at where the 1 ball is going to go off the 2. Okay, the 2 goes, which is nice. And he's got a good look at the 1. Oh, I think he was trying to make that 1 ball and just undercut it. So Robert with another good opportunity here. Just sort of pinch back across table off the 1 to get towards the 3. You don't need to do a lot to get on the 3 from here. Don't know if you would really want to go down and up, mess with the 9 potentially. If you can hold it, I think holding it's the safer play. Yeah, hard to tell. He's queuing low. He may have to pull back across to the other side of the table. Okay, yeah, he was trying to get over there nicely for the 3, but didn't work out. I don't know if Ken was trying to hold it down there to stay below the 3, or if he wanted to come thin and get up above the 3. He might just bank this. It's a good bank shot. Oh, man. Natural scratch angle on that bank, apparently. All right. Robert with another chance. You could run away with this one. The 7-9 combination lays up pretty good, especially because you're likely to be here from the 6 to play down onto that side of the 7. I like how Robert played that. Instead of coning with a back cut on the 4, he uses the rail to open that up, bounce back out for the 5. And you just kind of roll through this, use the rail to open up. You want to stay above that 6 ball. It sends you back down table. Do you think we're jockeying for a 7-9 combination here? So he wants to roll down and get right behind the 7. This is looking okay. Maybe underplayed it slightly, but very playable combination. Yeah, his pace looks good. He looks pretty comfortable. Nice. Combination, no scratch. Brings Robert up to 2-0. All right, so Robert back up. Good break to start. Really, it's the trickiest part here, I think, is from the 1 to the 5. 2, 3, and the 4 go down. Do we just go inside here and try to stay along that long rail, or do we come around? So maybe he had enough room up here to not have to worry too much about the inside. You guys know, I love me some inside. But he had enough room. He just played the 1 ball full into the pocket and stayed up there. That's a solid way to play it. He hit that pretty good. You could see he kind of played rail first. But the 5 ball still cooperates. So he should be able to pinch back down, play the 7 in the side pocket by the 8. Oh, full into the pocket again, but it drops. That one almost stayed up. You can just roll up. You could bring the top rail into play. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let your stroke out a little bit more. This would be a solid break and run here. Kind of float down for the 9. A little snatchy. Dang. Yeah, Robert and I have talked sometimes that kind of stuff. I mean, it gets away from me too, but especially just pressure situation. You either take that for granted, you let up a little bit. But Ken gets back down here. Definitely overplays this one. Comes way too close to the 9, but he is not bothered by this cut angle. Rifles it in. That's a good one. Big break from Ken. 9-ball almost goes. That would have been a swing, right? He's got a good look at the 1. The 2's available. Yeah, I like to play it that way too. Open it up with the rail. And you just play this 2 however you want. You're going to float down for the 3. Oh no, don't follow it in. Jeez. He's just got to get good shape on the 5. You know, cue ball down here, play up above the 5. Anywhere up here is going to be totally fine. Or you get down below the 5, play the 5 up in the top right corner. Okay, he's coming around this way. We'll see what he likes. If he wants to let his stroke out a little bit and play the 5 in the bottom right. Looks like he's cueing high left. Yeah, he just wanted to drift down. The combo's on, and the 5 will get sent towards this corner pocket if you take that. Otherwise, you play the 5 clean, and you're pretty much guaranteed to get some kind of shape on the 7 on the side. Or in the corner, really, if you hold it. Good stroke there. 8 goes past the 9, it seems. Robert can snap this one. We'll see him bear down from here after missing that 8-ball. Good stroke. Nice. 8 goes clean. Good one. Puts Robert up 3-1. He's breaking full on. Almost like a 10-ball break. But good cue ball. 2 hangs over the side. Straight in shot on the 1. Really, the 3 to the 4 is the most complicated thing about this rack. But stop shot on the 1, stop shot on the 2. Dig down into the 3 to get... Probably play in between the 4 and the 6 to get on it. Wanted to draw back. Maybe a little bit more of an angle on the 3 so that he can bounce back up for the 4. It's a little flatter on it than I would have expected, than I did expect, but I'm sure he can make something happen here. Roll towards the 6 or away from the 6. He might just come straight up towards the 9. Just past the 6. Good shot. Stop shot on the 4 basically dresses up the 6 for the side pocket, and then a follow shot on the 6 takes you towards the 7. This is looking good. Oh, he wanted to come back past it. That's ambitious, kind of surprising. He's still okay. He might have to punch off the 6 a little bit to get a look at the 7. Good cut angle on the 7. No, he's going to roll through it. Nice, that's a good shot. A little bit of an angle off the 6 to get back around. Nice and smooth through the 7. Kind of a snip draw off that 8. It's a good out. Nice, man. Puts him up 4-1, changing up his break a little bit. Surprising, I felt like the last break worked out pretty well for him. Still a pretty good cue ball, drifting a little bit, but does not make a ball. And the 1-9 might be tempting here, but it's so risky, right? And you're down. Oh, he's just going to send it at the 9. I guess you take these chances when you can. The other consideration, I think, is if you send the 1 at the 9. No, he's rolling through it. Yep, he tried it. Okay. Didn't give up anything easy. Robert might have to play safe here. Takes no time at all. Really thin cut on the 1 could take you back down and back towards the 2. No, we want to go safe. Put him in behind that 2 ball. Nice, that's well played. And for good measure, the 1 gets in behind the 7. He may just have the 1 rail kick, though. He might just be able to come at it this way. Oh, it was really close. I don't know about that speed choice, but the angle was there for sure. So ball in hand here is really nice. That shape from the 2 to the 3 can be touchy, especially because you have to get back down for the 4. Yeah, he's got some work to do. Back across, but man, tough. So tough. I think the consideration was to get really straight on the 2 so that you could naturally stay straight on the 3. Looking at a 2 rail kick between the 5 and the 9. Looked like he had some spin on that, but the spin took it too far. All right, Ken's got a good chance here. Still, the 2 to the 3 is tough. Does he just get out to the center of the table? Not try to stay behind the 6? Yeah. I don't mind that. And then you can low left back down for the 4. You do have to hold it a little bit though, because he's got a lot of angle to work with. He's queuing high. Maybe he just drifts out and accepts a cut on the 4. That's a good shot, Ken. As long as he didn't get hooked behind the 7. Yeah, honestly, I might not normally think to just play for the 4 here. My default was just to I gotta get fancy and get down on the 4, but oh, and he had to kick at it too. Yeah, he didn't have a look. Are we giving up a 4-9 combo with ball in hand? Ouch. That's so unlucky. Yeah, not only do we scratch, but drop the 4 onto the 9. 9 ball is a cruel game. Yeah, and if I'm Robert, I'd definitely take this combo. Played it good. Good authoritative speed. Back to the other side of the table now. 9 on the snap. Puts Robert on the hill. Quick one. Same break. I would keep it there too after that result. He dug into that one a little bit though. You saw the follow on it. Unfortunately, this is push territory. Yeah, I wouldn't want to jump at this. Push to some kind of defense. Or push to a nicer jump. I wouldn't mind pushing into here because I like my jump over the 8. We haven't seen if Ken can jump. He's going to kick at it though. He's on the hill. No, he pushed. Okay. Ken gives it back. I don't mind that decision. You have full access to the 1 ball, but it's hard to control. You play it off the 6. Just kind of roll through this. I mean, Robert could just lean on the aggressive at this point. And put it on the 2 for good measure. Not a bad play. Didn't work out too great, but just kind of unlucky. The rail first 1 ball's big here. He might have the actual cut on the 1. Nope, it was rail first. But it does not cooperate. Robert's got a good look at the 1, but it's super thin into the side, and diamond tables don't love that. Float this down into the corner, and then you come back across the table for the 2. Oh yeah. Don't scratch. Oh my gosh. Man, he played such a good shot on the 1. He's got to roll up for the 3. The 3 to the 6 is probably the trickiest shot. Ooh, we got a little flat on it. That's probably the trickiest shot in this rack. It's getting back down on the 6. You just kind of roll through this. Power it down there. Yeah, I like that. Oh, the 7 got in the way. Don't scratch on him. Okay. Yikes. He's hooked, though. I don't know if he's got the top edge of that 6. He's got to kick into it. Does not appear to be on the rail. And the rolls have been crazy in this game. And Robert's playing good, so that's a pretty brutal combination for Ken. It tightened up too much on that rail. That happened for him earlier. Bank shot on the 5. Tightened up, or maybe counter spin. I think this is lights out. I think he just pulls back off the 6 and you shape the combo on the 7. That works. Ken's packing up. Good finish, Robert. Good match. Hey, hope you guys like this one. Just a quick one here. You know, Robert's just getting out like a madman. But really good match, and this gets us through that round with Travis's win over Frankie and Robert's win over Ken. That's through round 1. So we're feeling good. You know, we're feeling like we're at the top of our games. Next match, you're going to get to see a little bit of Gage, who was that other guy there on our team. And we'll find out. We'll find out what happens in round 2. If you haven't seen the archives and you want to just stick around for the commentary, do that, and then you'll be surprised for the commentary. If you have seen the archives, there's a lot to say about these matches, as you can imagine. So thanks for checking this one out today, and I will see you guys again soon.